Hi, everyone. Today, we will be talking about how to develop a positive relationship with food and physical activity. You might be wondering, how can I benefit from regular physical activity and exercise? People are always saying you should exercise to be healthy, but what does that even mean? Well, according to the CDC, regular physical activity and exercise have immense benefits. It can reduce your risk for falling, improve weight management, reduce your risk for developing cardiovascular disease, reduce your risk for hypertension, improve your psychological well-being, increase bone mineral density, reduce your risk for diabetes and metabolic syndrome, reduce your risk for cancer, and increase your chances of living longer. Exercise and physical activity are significant forms of self-care. Understanding the multitude of ways that physical activity and exercise will serve you reinforces the idea that you're moving your body because you care about your well-being. Rather than treating exercise as an obligation or a punishment. It's important to understand the difference between exercise and physical activity. Exercise is planned, structured, and timed movement that is performed with a certain purpose or a goal. Physical activity is any bodily movement that increases your caloric expenditure above resting levels. Essentially, this means you're burning more calories moving your body than if you were resting. Incorporating modalities of exercise that you enjoy will be more sustainable long term. Naturally, you're more likely to perform a certain movement if you enjoy doing it. Any activity that involves bodily movement can be beneficial. Exercise and physical activity can include things such as gardening, walking your dog, playing with your grandchildren, or taking a group exercise class like Zumba, cycling, or yoga. It can be difficult to formulate new diet and exercise habits into your life. One way to make it easier is to incorporate these new habits into a social setting. Here are some realistic ways to do this. Setting up a Zoom call with a loved one while you both eat dinner. Sign up for a cooking class. Join a group exercise class, or purchase a gym membership. While doing these things, you are part of a community with like-minded people, and creating new habits is that much more possible when you have social support. Regular physical activity and a healthy diet are undoubtedly key aspects of a positive relationship with food and physical activity. However, they aren't the only important factors. We must also emphasize the need to foster a positive body image, as well as the role of balance in a positive relationship with food. You might be wondering what a positive relationship with food would look like. The goal is to be comfortable with all aspects of eating, including physical, social, and emotional. It emphasizes eating in compliance with your body's hunger and satiety cues, and allows for whimsical and pleasurable eating. This means eating for purposes other than using food to fuel your body. It denounces any form of judgment based on what type or how much food is eaten. The words good and bad may reflect a person's perception of morality. These terms commonly encourage us to judge ourselves and others based on how good or bad we deem their food choices to be. For example, when we observe someone eating what we perceive to be a good food, we may think that they are responsible. While we may see someone eating a bad food, we may think of them as careless. These judgments also apply to how we view ourselves. We may experience food guilt when we eat foods that label as bad, despite the pleasure we may experience when eating it. Additionally, internalizing these ideas about food can lead us to worry that our friends and family will judge us based on our food choices. An alternative way to label the nutritional quality of foods is based on nutrient density. Describing foods as nutrient dense or nutrient poor places the focus on how a food serves you rather than the morality of the food, and by extension, the people who choose to eat it. This is important because foods can serve you in so many ways aside from being, quote, good or bad for you. What would you say is a balanced diet for you? Most people understand that everything in moderation is the golden rule for a healthy and balanced diet. This is true in theory, but in practice, it may be tricky to distinguish. For example, we all know we should eat our fruits and vegetables while limiting excess sugar and saturated fat. However, how much do you worry about maintaining this diet? Is it really all that bad if you eat nutrient poor foods once in a while? In practice and in daily life, there is no crucial need to cut out any type of food unless your doctors state that you should for medical or health reasons. Diets that are founded on the restriction of foods or food groups often aren't sustainable long term because they aren't enjoyable. The true key to a balanced diet is to eat for pleasure as well as for hunger. What many people don't realize is that every food you eat serves a purpose. Some foods provide the nutrients your body needs to function, while others serve different aspects of your well-being by providing pleasure and joy or encouraging social interaction. Now that we've established what a positive relationship with food entails, you may be wondering what benefits you would see if you applied these ideas to your own life. Having the freedom to honor your cravings without judgment is a benefit in itself, but it also allows for other benefits, such as an increase in self-compassion and acceptance, less anxiety about being judged by friends and family, improved self-esteem and body image, and the ability to fully enjoy each meal or snack without distractions. Additionally, flexibility around your diet allows you to have more fulfilling experiences in all aspects of your life. In summation, there are immense benefits from improving your relationship with food and activity. Incorporating exercise and healthy eating habits into your social life creates sustainable behavior change. Eating food serves you in a multitude of ways other than fueling your body. How you label a certain food is important in creating a positive relationship with food. There are many ways to include the foods you enjoy and that provide essential nutrients to improve your quality of your diet. Thank you for watching.